Dumelang bagaetsho re le amogela gape mo Rise. So, o kopana le motho ne wa go tshama le romelana di SMS le tsamaya for matlhanyana a itseng go on a few dates and then the deed happens and all of a sudden toop, silence. He disappears. Does this sound familiar? Bunti ba rona, we find ourselves in relationships we can't define, and it never dawns on us to stop and ask. Buti, khoha rea jana, khota rea jola. You look like, please don't ask me, please don't ask me. No, so Lebo, in your dating experience, how do you know gore rea jola? Is it a conversation wena gona le sequence o tsamang ka yona na gore o itse gore ya no setse re fitlhile ya no?
Khomozo, relationships zihlukene man. But I think emphakathini the values and what we expect for young women is not the same as what we expect for young men.
No, hadithwar.
Yeah. You know? And I think the burden is mainly on women. Uguti, it must become successful. Like the minute ekshela, you've already said, hey, you know, that nose, hey, it would look so nice on our kids. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I think it's the way that we've been socialized, at least Kemina. As Basad.
And that's where the difference comes in.
That's, because boys
like
early age.
Hey, Lina, like, I agree with that. Wait, know what happens here. Like, okay, sharp. The man is more concerned about the role. I feel like I'm more concerned about what I want the relationship to look like on an emotional level. And then Mona won't even engage on that level. He won't even like express to when on that level the emotion, you know?
We see young gore motho go shela go jola le wena kapa motho go shela go goja fela.
No, basically, you do not know. There are people who are married who are lying to each other as we speak about ke wena fela, ke rata wena fela, and azanga khobeli omong. So you don't know. So it's a matter of trust, which is what makes it difficult. It's not a science formula that says, you know, 1 + 1 is 2 or a C equals the MC squared. It is not like that. You have to go on trust and depending on your experience and how you want to play it out. And can I just say that let's not also assume that all women, as soon as re bona setse re bona nko ya gago mo baneng ba rona, le rona sometimes re batla go zwipa e be re tswa ka tsela re adios. So don't assume gore basadi kaofela re batla go go nyala.
Okay.
Itshware le wena mo. So there's bring yourself to yourself, please. Please.
In your days, how was dating like?
Ooh, but in our days.
Look, technology is like right now. Things that maybe in our time, private, they are no longer private. Because but posted the picture at the private parts for the world to see. It happens. You know what I'm saying is that that privacy around relationships. For an example, how dampilwe, let's say when you wanted to keep it private, motukao sanaga post a picture and then the whole world knows or know how.
Excuse me, because banna ba rona ba latlhile. Bogolo Nico, bogolo tala re sa re le masiana. Ga ne motho a go batla o ne a go ngwalla lekwalo kapa a go emele ko khoneng a go khaphe a ba go rumile ko shopong.
And then when was the last time you received a letter?
It was about 30 years ago and I'm 42 now.
Mary, it sounds so lovely. I would do
but
anything.
that was then. To get a letter.
To get a letter. No, but
what was easy? What was easy at the time though, it was that there was no sex involved. When for me, when I was 12, 14, 16, whatever. The difficulty becomes re jumpa ka modikobong. Re a tshameka fela sai. Kumnander. And then ha re tsoga re a lebelana and then ne be ke
what's next?
And then,
Yeah.
so what does this mean? But I hate that question. What does it mean?
What does it mean? How, you need to understand what does it mean. Look, I mean, I think sometimes halilo batla ntho e tshwanang.
Sure.
Yeah.
All the time. Mare, I always feel gore what is difficult for nna. Khomotso earlier on spoke about trust. For nna, rather than trust, I'd rather speak about honesty. Ga gona selo se se nkutlwisang botlhoko ya ka motho a ne a mphile impression ya gore this is a relationship kante ha so be sure. I think I'd rather you tell me wait so king let's try it out.
Have you had that personally le mo ile gore wena o nona gana you know ke na le tshumi engwe sone o rata gore mo basading gore just because ke boyfriend ya gago does not mean gore wena o girlfriend ya gago, which infuriates me. But it means that you may think you're in a relationship with someone but you're not. And he's got other ideas.
Yeah, we've
No,
been in a relationship.
It's just a woman's affair. Taba yo batla di boyfriend is like okay abasadi banna bona nka re gale ba ke shebile ba re yo bona.
Here's the thing.
And
do you have control over who you fall in love with?
No, because I fell in love with a whole lot of messed up people. And if I could go back, trust me, I'd say no.
It's Swara Fela Fao. Re tla le bona morago ga dipapatso. Don't go away.
okay.
Re a le amogela gape baeng ba rona ka jeno ke Thembeka Kaula and Thabang Morake, who have been dating for 5 years. They are here to share with us what it takes to make it work. Over to you, Kanye and Nico.
Thank you, Lebo. Hi, TK. Hi, Thabang. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. So,
How did you guys meet?
Well, Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook.
No, honestly.
So you're a Facebook success story. It can
Yes,
happen.
we are.
Yeah.
How
5
did-
years later.
But what happened? Who
Yeah.
contacted who? Or who poked who, in case, you know, we're
I
speaking
asked her
about
out.
Facebook. Really?
She inboxed me. Yeah.
I asked her out and she took over.
So had you known her before you found her on Facebook?
Well, not necessarily, but I've seen her around a couple of times. And
Wamatla.
Yeah.
Utlwa.
Everywhere online, almost search.
Marurile, she took over. So yanong go etsagetseng. When did it become official? Gore yanong rajola o motwaka.
We talked for a couple of times, we met, and then after some time, after getting to know the person, then we realized that this is really serious and we should actually be in a relationship, and then we changed our Facebook status.
Mari, what are some of the challenges you've had in relationship in Yalon?
Well, I mean, every relationship has challenges, you see. So it happens when we don't agree on certain things, but we talk them through, and you know, certain fights that happen in different relationships.
How do you just keep this relationship going though? Because whenever I face a challenge, I'm like, peace. You know, you can go now, it's over. Lira Yang, what's the secret, guys? We really all need it.
I think uxolelana, like as a couple, you need to understand that we make mistakes, and because we don't know each other, you learn about each other constantly, daily. People change, even when you think you know someone, and then they change because they grow. I mean, we are here in life to grow. So mawkhula, and then adapt my habits ahlukile, and then uthola ukuthi umuntu akasak understand manje, but you forgive them for being the person that they are now, and then you try to see ukuthi uzoba kanjani.
Do you have support from your friends, batswadi, you know?
Mostly Ketlana honestly, you know, we're a homosexual couple,
Yeah.
and it's very hard for a parent rather to accept and for such a long time. You know what I mean? So we don't necessarily have a strong support family wise, but we do have friends, really loving friends that are really supportive of our relationship. And then God family, it could be like cousins, the younger generations that understand, you know, this is life, this is done.
So, like, don't you experience some jealousy? You know, don't you watch somebody else engage with Aretabang, and don't you find, you know, how do you deal with that, Vele? Do you often feel like onaloba insecure nyana, engage perhaps even of the opposite sex?
Just by the way, Tabang's looking at you like, yeah, it's time to confess it now. Hey, babe.
I mean, it's not easy.
Yeah.
She's generally such a happy person.
Yeah.
So really out and we go out and we meet other people, everybody sort of wants to, you know, be here. I'm not very comfortable with that. It has nothing to do with her. It's about me. You know, you start having insecurities when you engage so much. So it actually has nothing to do with her. But I do get jealous.
So did you have to like negotiate the roles within your relationship? You know, or was it just clear from the start? Okay, you know, this is what I need from the relationship. When I can think, or did you just assume roles, or did you have to sort of negotiate your way? That's on.
Like any other relationship, one of us had to be submissive, the other had to be dominant. You know, we had a bit of a struggle with that because I just couldn't deal with the fact that I had to be submissive.
Yeah.
Because in general, as an individual, I'm very dominant. So we had a bit of a problem with that. But yeah.
How does communication look? Libuaka communication. So, in paying example, how do you guys communicate? Because everyone rarasa, hey, communication, mara communicate people.
Anaki khono go rasa, right? I can't. So if I'm really angry at something, if I'm really just pissed off, I'll keep quiet for a while, gather myself, pull myself towards myself, and then with respect and you know that same love that I have for her, regardless.
Well, me on the other side.
She's my girl.
I feel because, you know, at the end of the day, she's my partner and I respect her. You know what I mean? So I feel like if I have to calm down to say certain things, I'll end up not saying them because I wouldn't know how to tell her certain things when I'm calm. So I need, like, she needs to see me and I need to say this now while you know what I mean?
And what about money in your relationship, guys?
Because money is quite important.
Yeah. You know, how does that work? Because that can
That's
make
what
or
broke
break
my relationship.
You know? So,
it's really hard, hey? I'm not even gonna lie. We are not generally such a wealthy couple, but you know, when we do have something, we do share it. But it's hard. Money, it's such an issue.
It is an issue, man.
What has been the biggest threat, Kupo, was it like to your relationship?
Exes.
And how much of a role do they play, Vel?
They don't play much. It's just that, you know, as a human being, you have that first love that you get in high school and you feel like this is the one, but then and then you find that person that you actually love. That person, lower high school, will always gonna come back.
Because you know, with my exes, when they come back, the relationship, it gets threatened. So lidila yang lintwe, because exes are a problem. Love back is a no-no.
Naginali problem now delay the ex. Don't do that. You could delay the ex. Generally, because if you've been in my life before, there's no need for a mean to you, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, at some point in my life, you've known me, and then we've shared something together, you know. So why is it now because ginali TK you know, no, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to. I just feel like it's a bit of unfair. Although I do get jealous when the same thing happens
to you,
to me,
right?
You know what I mean? So it's something that you just need to talk about.
Are you taking it one day at a time there? And if you are, why you decide to look
we don't want to plan our future so much. We do take it as it comes every day because circumstances happen, and that's what really breaks relationship, when the things that you plan don't really come out. So with us, I'd like us to just take it a day at a time, and hopefully God's plan for us is better than our plans.
So you're living in the moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much. I've learned a lot. I hope maybe the relationship is successful. But we wish you the best. Yes. But best of luck to you guys. Can't wait to see you after 10 years together. Okay, guys, no.
amogela gape. Guys, but seriously, I want to ask you, do you really think that monogamy is possible?
Not personally.
All right.
As motho ke le one. Of course it's possible. Ga re diphologolo.
Yeah.
We've got rational thought and we know how to make conscious decisions and you can decide gore motho ke ena fela o ke batlang go ba le ena for the rest of my life, right?
I absolutely don't understand why you cannot be monogamous. Like, you know what? I think this is the thing. Or it's raising kids or whatever, I throw everything of mine in there. So I am grown enough to understand that perhaps everything that everybody else has. And there will be other people who've got other qualities that may be even much better than what we have. I am going to make that relationship work. And girl, I know how to make things work. You know, it's like, and I think for me, that is the only appealing relationship.
Like, it's different for Nahore. Yes, sharp. The idea of monogamy is something that I think I understood the only way, you know, lead relationships. I realize monogamy it's become a woman's value. In the relationship over monogamy, you know.
So let's say that women ekati the choice biscuits. So tsantsone le different flavors. So kas kanna le one.
Maraki biscuit. There's no way we can classify Nuang as a biscuit. But it also depends on what you want in a relationship. That is why honesty is important. Look, most, if not all, of my relationships were messed up. Mara, I think I have been consistent with knowing for myself, not for the other person, what I want.
Have you been? You talk about your messed up relationships. Mara, the relationship no, ena yona is sharp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you?
Look, I'm still looking for a proper relationship.
I think so. No, I think, you know, I've been in a healthy relationship, you know, mutona nankaga. I get it, there's just an understanding. Okay, mutoka mono hore, okay, obiang, you know, otloka ing, and then it's just and then he practiced some sort of serial polygamy, and then bam, there goes the monogamous dream. Right?
In simple words,
but it doesn't take away from the fact that before that happened, I really believed this was a healthy relationship.
No, that's not no. It's not only about cheating. It's also about because you meet as individuals, you build something. You must acknowledge at some point in time there is that possibility that you are not at the same place in your lives.
Absolutely.
At the same time.
Is marriage a goal for all of you? Us?
It's not a goal.
You took yourself out so quick. She's just like, I'm not with you guys. Marriage.
Happiness is a goal. Happiness is a goal.
Yes.
It's a goal.
Yeah.
Okay, Mariosi, can I speak to our esteemed younger panel? Is marriage a goal for you? Do you want to be married? Like, honestly.
I like to get married, Mara, I don't aspire to get married. Like, if I find myself in a happy relationship, you know, and it makes sense, okay, and we decide we're taking, like, you know, let's get married, let's join our property, then I will do it. But it's not something one day. Or when I think about Mr. Romantic, you know, the dream guy, I don't think man, you know, like
you don't have any fantasies about how propose a Juang.
No, definitely not.
Go Eiffel Tower.
No, none of
get
that.
on his knees.
Marriage is a beautiful thing. Stop. She just took all my fantasies like
sorry.
No,
Sorry, Kanye.
I do. I mean, I think it changes every day, but for now, I think I would like to get married. I would like to find that person. He just sweeps me off my feet. Then I sweep him off. I know it seems unlikely, promotes a bird. It would be nice. Sometimes I fantasize about it. I know how he should propose to me. I have notes, by the way, of how he should propose.
Please tell us.
So this is for the proposing, right? It would be lovely. There's a scene where it's so beautiful, where this other guy these things kenye ditakazelo whatever, right? Abadrawa just a line. It means And that's all I have to do. I have to pass
I
the
just
night.
thakazela.
It's so simple.
All right.
Listening on
It's so
that.
beautiful. But then the other side says, go big or go home, I guess. But no, that's a beautiful. You guys
Mara
are romantic.
no. Sithakazelo se nice. E re ko botse. No.
And
O ska re
it
ha re
must be
romantic.
Zulu, it must be
But
Zulu.
how di jara tsa
Everyone's
rona o
explain
ska ba
over
re ha re romantic.
Okay.
Because le nna ba
Mara
nchamile ka
romantic.
poetry.
nchamile ka
Don't go
poetry,
there.
ne?
Don't go
So
there.
what would you say, Lebollo Khomotso, what would you say like to your younger selves
About marriage.
about marriage and relationships? Were like, yeah, if you were 16,
Honey,
what would you
come
say
on
to
to
yourself?
child. You need marriage like you need a hole in the head. What would you say, Lebo?
16-year-old self, I would say to myself, you are good enough, and you are lovable, and you are lovely, and you have so much love. Because I think I spent my entire youth and early adulthood, I think until I got to my 40s, where I doubted that. You know, and that's the only thing that I want even now to say to myself, you are the it.
You're the bee's knees.
You
Okay,
are the
fine.
bee's knees.
Let me not be so negative. I'll try to find something else that I would say to myself if I was 16. And that.
A nice thing, a romantic thing, a thing that gives hope, maybe?
True for Khomotso, yeah.
Anyone else?
Okay, let's
It would be like, you're going to be loved by more than one person. That's what I would tell myself at 16. Botle re batla lerato le lethabo. Fela, ga re ska le re bala gore we are dating in a time of HIV and AIDS and other sexually transmitted infections. Whether you are dating because you want to find love or for fun, we need to enjoy either safely. Ra le leboga thata ma Africa a mantle. Thank you for to our lovely couple Baba Nembatile Iling Tembeka le Thabang, and of course to the young women from the Rise Young Women's Clubs here in studio today. Remember, o re bolelle menagano ya lona and anything else that you want to partake in the conversations that we've been having, and join us on Twitter, Mixit, and Facebook. Re tla le bona next week. Bye. Woof, woof.